49 Sparks.
Okay, I'm here with Jean-Benoit Lévy. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. You seemed at the beginning of your presentation where you presented your book, you said you talked a long time about your name and how people don't pronounce it right and don't print it right.
Yes. There is a guy who was a movie director, a French movie director, and I think my father loved so much his movie, one of his movies, that he called me after his name. But his name is Jean-Benoit Lévy, and I'm Jean-Benoit Lévy.
Okay. But the reason you're here is, of course, your book, Handbook. And so why hands?
I started to observe hands while I was eating in Chinese restaurants, and that's where the idea came to me in New York, that it was exactly the same kind of little movie sequence. It's like a movie sequence that I found when I was a little boy, you know, so it exists all over the world. So I started to collect them, you know, in when you open a condom or when you open a pack of milk and everything, you have those hands. So we started to develop in my studio a typeface almost from signs and hand signs, and you have the sign language, and you have then the symbolic hands, and we play with that. And while doing this, I started to discover hands all over the world, on windows from store, and on little any books, objects, and on the street. Everywhere you look around yourself, you have hand signs, you know. So we've been in Berlin. We found this. So they are lost sometimes. In my book is a picture book, and of course, for example, this page you have the police, but the bandit is here, you know, not very far. So everything is built up like a picture book, and I'm a graphic designer, so I'm used to work with images. So it's I think a book telling like a visual novel through the world.
And who is this book meant for? Who do you hope will enjoy this book?
Well, I think everyone. Someone today told me he brought his book to his daughter, who was 3 years old, and she had really fun to see all those little hands. So, you know, I can imagine anyone. I have tried not to be too much educational, and to bring a little message through pages. For example, I discovered that there is in this time of war, there are movement of people saying no enemy, or so I put all those symbols together, you know, and I discovered many things about, you know, no war, free. So the hands are used from anyone, and I think everyone can understand them. So that's why I think I wish everyone can understand this. For example, this one is the only picture of the book that I have not taken myself, or no, the only picture of the book that I have paid to a journalist. This is in Madrid after the bombing of the train, and as a sign of a peace, all the people have made a demonstration with white hands, and I think that had to be in my book. So I think it's for everyone. I think everyone for every age can enjoy going through the book, you know.
Now, your presentation tonight was a collaborative effort. You had some dancers up, and then with some music, and you had some of your friends, some designer friends who presented and so forth. And you spoke a lot about collaboration. Is that an important part of your work, and also an important part of this book, the collaborative aspect?
Well, somehow very egoistic, so I feel like a movie director, you know, like Steven Spielberg. You pick up the best actors and you follow your story. So it is my song, it is my work. But here and there, I thought, let's put some things from France. And I have a few pictures from France, not very much. I mean, maybe the one you saw tonight was like 4 other people put their picture in there. My wife helped me a lot, but to find them and to take some. And I have some text. The text, I needed some interesting people that I found. There is the museum director of a hand museum in Switzerland, who's a surgeon, and there are 2 designers from the Bay Area who wrote very interesting texts. I wanted to make it a little bit more to higher the level than just a simple picture book. So yes, it became something with other people, but mainly it is I feel like the author, you know, there are a few pictures in there from others.
I see. Okay. And now you're originally from Switzerland, and why are you here in the U.S. and why?
Well, I've always been not in my place. I come from a very beautiful little village, but it was so nice that I didn't want it to work. So I had to move into the dark Swiss Germany, where I discovered that there were beautiful people, and I've been trained in the famous Basel School of Design, so I stayed there. But Basel was there was a lot of walls and no more horizons. Only when I was watching the Rhine River I could see a little bit more far. But so after 20 years I tried to make a new step, and I felt in love of the view of the people in San Francisco. The graphic design scene is very strong here. You have many things have happened here. Emigre magazine. There are a few great art schools. So I was in New York, and so, but San Francisco, I like the place.
And I wrote down here something that I heard that you said. You said a letter moves and the meaning changes. I really like that. Can you maybe elaborate on that? What that means?
Did I say that?
Yeah, I wrote it down. Yeah,
me or someone else?
I thought you said that. A letter moves and the meaning changes.
Yes, because I have created a series of mini animated poetry words, and when you move them, just a letter change and the meaning of the word change. So I use this a technique that you use for Mickey Mouse, a so-called lenticular. And so, for example, the word heart, if you move the H, it becomes earth. So those are like mini, I call them animated poetry. So, and those are postcards you might have seen around here. So, and I think the future is into moving pictures anyway, you know. This is going to move soon.
Great. Well, thank you very much. I don't want to keep you because I don't want to keep you because you have guests inside and you have a little party going here. So I wish you all the best. And where can people find you on the internet?
Yes, go Handbook and you will find it. It calls the Handbook, and it's on everywhere, on Amazon, everywhere. So the Handbook from Jean-Benoit.
Okay. Well, thank you very much and have a nice evening.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.